On today's episode, I'm going to show you my 1988 Nissan Cefiro. This is a new car to the channel and a lot of people haven't actually seen this car, but I have owned it for about 6 months now. Just thought I'd do a little bit of a video on it and show you guys a bit around it. Alright, so obviously seen a couple of clips of it there. It's a TH1 Nissan Cefiro, same colour as my A32 GTR. Has the same sort of issues with the paint on the bonnet, boot and roof. The roof's probably the worst one. You can see the bonnet as well is a bit faded. It's in the shade at the moment because it's a super hot day, so it's probably not as easy to see. But overall, the sides of the car and the front and back look pretty good, so just ignore the bonnet and boot and roof, and it's not too bad. I don't know a lot about Cefiros. Do like them. I would prefer the Laurel, but I haven't finished that project yet, so hopefully we'll get to that later on in the year. But yeah, this thing I bought just as a basically pretty well stock cruiser. It's still got the automatic transmission, as you can see, and a lot of people have told me, when are you going to manual convert it? And I'm not going to manual convert this car. I've got so many other cars that are manual. If I want to drive manual, I'll drive one of them. Basically want to keep this in as close to original condition as possible. The only real mods it's got are obviously the wheels that I put on it, and it's got some coilovers as well. I'll throw in a picture here of what it looked like exactly when I bought it. Haven't really done a lot to it since, basically just put the wheels on and tidied up a few little bits and pieces. It's got this funky looking interior that looks like it's static TV, which is in pretty good condition. The driver's seat's got a little rip here, but overall it's pretty good. The dash has a bit of a bubble in it, which is a bit sad, but That's what happens when they're in the sun. And the passenger air vent is missing, which is super hard to find. I haven't been able to find one. This bit up here is broken, a little tab on the what do you call this, sun visor. So I've got another one of those, I just got to put it in. But actually to put it in, oh, it's super annoying, it always falls down on my head when I'm driving, so definitely need to do that soon. To put it in, you got to take this whole top section out, which goes all the way from here all the way across, so kind of been putting that off for a little bit. It's got 172,000 Ks on it. I'm pretty sure that's the genuine cluster. I don't see why that would have been swapped. It's got an aftermarket radio, which is a bit crappy, and this cup holder thing, which is actually broken. Did used to sit in there and then you pop it out like that, but it doesn't clip in anymore, so I kind of just leave it out. Otherwise it looks a bit weird. It's actually got a shift kit in it. I don't know why someone put a shift kit in a stock Cefiro, but probably just going to leave it like that. It's doesn't really do much, it just kind of chirps in the second gear and does a little skid. Might put a bit of driving footage in at the end and you can see that. I'll pop the bonnet, we'll have a look. Obviously it's got the mighty RB20. Pretty much all of my cars are powered by an RB. Most of them RB20s. So when I got it, didn't have this cover on, but I had one here, so I've chucked that on. Basically just trying to get it to as stock as possible. It's got the stock airbox, which is pretty hard to find these days. Everyone's taken them off and chucked a pod filter on there. Battery's a little bit big. I do want to probably swap that for another one and tidy that little area up there. But overall, the rest of it's pretty tidy and all pretty stock. Obviously, yeah, I've had it for about 6 months or so. I've driven it a little bit in that time, and when I was driving it, the radiator exploded, so I've replaced that with another one we had here, but it's a manual one, so it doesn't have the automatic line, so I've just got them looped at the moment. So I'm going to try and look at probably a stock replacement, just so it looks standard, or either an OEM one or whatever I can find. I'm just going to have a bit of a look around for that. Yeah, still stock side mount. It's got Cefiro grill, which apparently these are rare, maybe. I don't know much about that. I think these have brick headlights like the S13, but this is just the projector ones with the fog lights. It's got the custom Cefiro number plates, which came with the car, so that's pretty cool. I haven't really been someone that's into like custom or personalised plates or anything before, but kind of like the idea of having the plate of the actual model of the car that you've got, because there's only one person that can have it, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, paint wise on this side's pretty good. What else have we got? We'll have a look in the boot. Pop the boot for you. It's got the, I believe these are Series 1 tail lights, and I think the S2 ones look a bit better, so I might be on the hunt for some S2 ones, but apparently they are super expensive, so I'll keep a lookout. If I find some for a reasonable price, I might get some, but I'm not too fussed about these ones, they don't look too bad. Open up the boot. It's got all the boot trim in here, which is rather cool. I won't open it up, but it's got the spare wheel in there, which is cool as well. All that stuff's normally missing when you get these things. Nice and tidy in here. It's also got the little blinger that you can pull down in the back seat, so we'll have a look at that. So you can pull this bad boy down like that. You got a little armrest or rest something on there. I don't know what you rest on there, but yeah. Basically just bought this thing as a relatively standard cool sort of cruiser type thing. So being a 4-door, you can chuck 4 of your mates in there, if you have 4 mates. Otherwise 1 mate if you can round one up. And then yeah, just cruise around, do whatever you need to do. Yeah, makes cool dosing noises. Probably make a better noise without the airbox, but what else? So my plans for this car are basically nothing, just leave it as it is. I want to tidy up a few of the bits that are broken on it, and anything I can find sort of stock that I can put in. The turbo and turbo manifold don't have the stock heat shields, but I reckon I've got something here that I'm going to round up and I'm going to put those on, and then I reckon this clip goes onto one of the heat shields that's on there, so that'll tidy that area up a bit. And then any other little bits that I can find that will tidy it up. Yeah, if you guys know of anything that you've seen in this video that I could change back to standard and you may or may not have, let me know, and I'd be keen to possibly buy it off you. It's got the Ortec kit on it, so these side skirts are actually plastic, so they're the genuine ones, but the front and rear bumpers are fiberglass. Front bumper's not too bad, but the rear bar is all smashed and the paint's all cracking off it. So you can see here and down here. So I don't know, obviously again I don't know a lot about Cefiros, but if they've got plastic side skirts, I imagine they have plastic front and rear bars as well. So if I've never actually seen them for sale before or anything, so I assume they would be super rare, but if they are available I would like to find some and then get them painted, and then while I'm getting that painted either do like an open door respray on the rest of the car, or a closed door respray on the rest of the car, or paint the roof, bonnet and boot and the bumpers. But when you're doing that much you might as well do the whole lot, I guess. So yeah, that's basically all I really plan for this car, and then enjoy it. So oh yeah, the other thing it's got is a exhaust. It's got like a 3-inch exhaust with a Canon type thing on, which maybe I'll replace that eventually, but for now it's not too bad. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just thought I'd show you guys on here. Some of you might enjoy it, some of you might not. But yeah, haven't really posted any photos of it or anything, or any videos, so thought I'd chuck it out there and let you guys see it. But yeah, if you want to see more of some of my cars, I've got a few other cars that haven't been on the YouTube channel before. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, let me know, and I'll do a video on some of them as well. I've got a 180SX Type X. It's got all the Type X kit on it, Type X lights and spoiler and stuff like that. I'll do a bit of a video on that later on if you guys want to see that as well. So yeah, just a short one for today. Chuck some driving clips in for you and enjoy. So if you guys actually heard that, because it probably was super loud, but yeah, doesn't sound too bad. It's got a shift kit in it. Does it? Yeah. If you like pedal it right, it does like a hell aggressive shift in the second. See if I can get it. So weird. Bog stock Cefi. Chirp second. So we're gonna do it again.
no GDR, but it moves pretty well for a stocker.
It's pretty slow.
Well, like for a stock RB20, like
Yeah.
it doesn't even any. What's it got? An exhaust. That's it.
Yep. Stock airbox and everything. It was misfiring up high, but the last couple of days I drove it, seemed to have fixed itself.
Yeah.
Thought it was like a fueling issue. Give it a bit now. Yeah, you hear it missing a little bit?
Yeah.
That was so slow.
That was compared to the GDR. Yes, very slow. We just got 100 k's an hour after 15 hours.
I think that's power mode.
Hey, the brakes don't work as well as the GDR either.
No. Something stop. Pulls up alright.
It's still. It's a good cruiser. Can't get you too much trouble.
Try. That was the weirdest burnout.
Just don't listen.
I reckon I might change the fuel filter.
Yeah.
Might be a bit clogged up. So yeah, sometimes it's fine and sometimes it's just like
Maybe the filter on the bottom of the pump might be a bit hanging on as well.
But it's 33 years old. An 88 or something. I didn't even know they made them in 88. Must have been the first of them.
Yeah.
I thought they started in 89.
Well, I reckon mine was an 88.
Because Sylvia started in 89, didn't they?
88.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Start of 88 or like late 88?
Not sure. But like 32 since start of 89, I think.
Oh, it's in power mode, so it's super hard to dose.
I think I can.
I'm just trying to dose. Stuff in power mode.
I think the interior is different in my Cefi.
Oh yeah, this is like full fucking 80s static television. Got no reception.
I think it had more like skyline door trims, like with the inserts, not all the way up here.
to get a drive-by clip. Should be able to turn around and do that. I didn't think it would lock up then.
No.
I didn't think it would lock up then.
No.